Roger Nielsen has a towel. He's waving the white flag. Roger Nielsen is being ejected from the game.
Inside the Game, brought to you by the all-new GMC Sierra. That's professional grade.
Back at Studio 42 on a wild night in the Stanley Cup again. The Columbus Blue Jackets gave a scare to Pittsburgh, but the Penguins are moving on. It's tight right now in Minnesota, and we've got possibly Game 7 after Justin Williams scores for Los Angeles.
Well, Alex Stalock is a great story, and Scott Oak talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast, but when he got hurt in that play with Dwight King, there was a doctor who told him he would never play hockey at the highest level again. And he came back within a year, and he's been brilliant, I think, for the most part tonight. Considering, guys, San Jose has not changed a lot of the way it's played. Their defensemen are getting up in the rushes, and they're giving up odd man chances.
They're not the first, actually, it's a story of two periods in one period. The first half of the period, they couldn't get in the zone. But then they decided to play run-and-gun hockey. They are not protecting him whatsoever. 2-on-1s, breakaways, 3-on-2s, odd man rushes. I mean, you're missing Vlasic. You're change up your lineup. Let's protect this young goalie. And after they finally got that goal, it was just, kid, stop everything. And he responded really, really well. But they cannot play that style if they want to stay in this hockey.
Don't you have to be who you are, though, at this point? I mean, you got to be who you are, don't you?
Well, no. You can be who you are if you're the same team for what you always are. When you're missing those people, who are you? You have a different goalie in now. You're missing your best defenseman who's on the Olympic team. You've changed up your top lines. It's not who you are anymore. It's
incredible how St. Louis was no longer themselves.
Absolutely.
Simple thing. Ryan Miller comes in, Steve Ott comes in, and you get out of sorts. But anyway, let's go back to Stalock.
The kid, though, what I see from him is it's a pressure-filled situation. He knows all those guys are out. But watch here, the face-off, we're going to reset the draw. He leaves the net. He's going to go back to the net again and get reset the next face-off. What that is, as a goaltender, you always have a physical clue to start a face-off. Almost like, okay, I used to tap my stick on the ice to say, all right, I'm ready. Just in case you're daydreaming on face-offs, and I did that a couple times. But he's taking the thinking right out of the game. It's just, I'm going to do my thing. I know what I have to do. And regardless of who's there or not, he's giving his team a chance.
And the puck moving to San Jose early, Glenn, caught your eye. They were helping themselves out a lot for the first 5 minutes.
You know LA's going to bang you. They're big, they're bold. So you've got to move the puck fast. Don't wait to get hit. Get the puck on your stick, take the hit, move it. Once, twice, 3 times, you're out of the zone. No problem. Hang on to the puck. You're going to get blasted, and you're going to turn it over.
Well, you brought up St. Louis, and this series is so comparative to the St. Louis-Chicago one. And LA just has this resolve, and that's the word that Ken Hitchcock used. Chicago had it as well. This is in the first, till they finally score, they can't get in the zone. A total of 78 seconds in the first 6 minutes of hockey, LA was able to get into that zone. And you mentioned, Glenn, how they were getting out. Just move the puck quick. Never let LA's big bodies get a cycle. But you know what? I've been there before. I know it's not a sprint. Take our time. Let's regroup. Give it to the best defenseman in the world right now, and bang. And that's how quickly the game changed.
2 mistakes were made on that play. One was made 200 feet from the net on Doughty, and one was made at the net. And Doughty made the play. Here's the play broken down. Okay, that's Doughty behind the net. Pretty good defenseman, right? Pavelski. Finish your check on him. You don't have to take him out of the play. Just be physical with him. Instead, you do a flyby. Now here comes the paralysis part. This is where players just love. I love watching the puck. Where is it? Oh, I got it. Except what he doesn't pick up is Williams making his way to the net. Now, you can point your stick and ask other people to get players that you're supposed to get as the center iceman down low. But that one mistake up ice and the mistake at the net, now you're chasing the game.
It's such a Homer Simpson moment.
You get it.
There he is.
I got my man. He's over here.
I got to find the numbers, but Justin Williams' stats in games where his team can get eliminated are pretty incredible. Like if you look at his history in games where either the Hurricanes or the Kings or the Flyers could have been knocked out, his numbers in those games.
It's a big storyline last 2 years in the Stanley Cup for sure. Kopitar looked great in that period. Gaborik looked really good in that period, especially on the power play, huh?
Determination, too, by the Kings. There is some chances for San Jose to get shots at the net. And what I see is a Kings team, they're all going to get in the lane. Stahl with a big block. Look at, there's 4 guys that basically want to block the shot so it doesn't get through. Here's a good chance. It's not even a chance. You got to have a shot for it to be a chance. There's Stahl with a really good block when Quick is behind the net. So to me, LA looks to be the more determined team, the team that knows that they're up against the wall, so to speak. They don't get another mulligan, and they're showing tonight that they want this one to go to 7.
I called out Crosby. They responded. Played well. Big victory.
I wonder if they showed the tape just before the face-off.
Joe Thornton. I mean, we don't want this to be another season where we sit back and we all love Joe and love what Joe does and during the regular season, but it always gets to this point in the playoffs that determine what you're known for. And I just want Joe. We don't have to show his penalty, but we're going to just add some salt to the wound. Thanks, producers.
So what would you like him to do? Would hit be the thing? What could he do
years
to
ago?
help?
He doesn't. I don't think he's been in this situation where he had Getzlaf and him. He decided he had to get into a fight. He has to find out the moment. I don't know what it is specifically for him, but I'm just hoping that he gets over this little mountain here, or he's gonna go down with this, and it's not a great label to have.
You know, I was counting the numbers. He doesn't take a lot of offensive zone draws. I wonder if that's what he needs to do.
1-0 Los Angeles. Our coverage on Hockey Night in Canada from Staples Center continues next.